This is Stanley Siegel at the helm of this power catamaran, the Trident, son of Poseidon. We're sailing along Santorini Island here in Greece. You see all these cruise ships coming in with many, many thousands of tourists. Tourism is the #1 thing out in the islands, as you can imagine. We're going to see the tourists, all right, but we're going to show you old-time Greek life. You're going to love it. 40 minutes by plane from Athens and 8 hours by boat. Santorini is the most beautiful Greek island of them all. Stunning views with white villages clinging to volcanic cliffs above black sand beaches. Let her rip! This is Stanley Siegel. On this show, we visit the Volcano View Villas, a boutique hotel that caters to Europe's jet set. If a man brings his wife or his girlfriend to this villa with that spot and these views, and the relationship does not go well, they don't blame you.
No, they can't blame me.
We have grilled fish at Katrina's Fish House.
This is the traditional Greek salad.
Of course.
Yes, vegetarian.
This is wonderful. I'm telling you, this is sensational. We sail the Aegean Sea in 11,000 feet of water. Is anything living on that island?
No, it is uninhabited. The old burnt island, there is one hermit which lives on that island, and he herds a good 35 goats on that island.
And that's about it for him.
That's about it,
Would
yes.
we call him a misanthrope?
Yeah, something like that.
Huh? We talked to fishermen about their catch.
This is people best fisherman in Santorini.
These are the best fishermen, yes. We'll visit the bread maker as fresh bread pops out of the oven. We begin on the power catamaran Trident for a private tour of this fantastic island. This is Stanley Siegel at the helm of the power catamaran Trident, son of Poseidon. We're sailing off Santorini, some people say the most beautiful of the Greek islands. And you see in the background all of these cliffs, and this was the result of geological volcanic action thousands of years ago. Theo is the real skipper. Tell us now, how deep is it here, this water?
There's certain parts they have not found the bottom, extremely deep water. As we coasted into Caldera, there's a reef there approximately 15 meters. As soon as we pass a certain point, it just knife edges straight down.
Could be several thousand feet.
Several thousand. Some people say it could lead to the abyss. Basically, where one side of the earth meets the other side of the earth through ocean.
All right, tell us about that lava bed there.
Well, that is the New Burnt Island, okay?
What does that mean?
New Burnt Island and Old Burnt Island. There's two lava-formed islands here in the Caldera, okay? This is the New Burnt Island, which is approximately 1,000 years old. Still very barren.
So this is new. All right, now, is anything living on that island?
No, it is uninhabited. The Old Burnt Island, there is one hermit which lives on that island, and he herds a good 35 goats on that island.
And that's about it for him.
That's about it,
Would
yes.
we call him a misanthrope?
Yeah, something like that.
Huh? Would you want to live there?
Oh, without a beautiful woman, no.
All right, well then you've got your priorities right. All right, so the cruise ships come in here. They come either from Athens or they come from some of the other Greek
All
islands.
around the world.
Right.
All around the world. We get cruise ships coming from all around the world, and they basically hover around here. Even the cruise ships do not drop anchor. There's only certain parts they can drop anchor here in the Caldera.
Are there fish in the water?
Yes, there are. Plenty of fish in these waters.
Is there sport fishing?
No sports fishing. It's
Just
mainly
commercial
just
fishing.
commercial for the fishermen, yes.
Okay. There is Red Beach, and why is it red, Theo?
Basically, the red coloration we see, it's very high in iron deposits. It's probably one of the most favourite swimming destinations here in Santorini.
Well, how did the people get there?
Basically, on the other side of this mountain cliff, there's a chapel of St. Nicholas, park their motor vehicles, scooters, and hike over the mountain to the Red Beach.
If you look at the blue and white, which are the Greek colors, the color of those umbrellas against the red background and the red beach, I've never seen anything quite like that. It's a fun job?
It's a perfect office.
Really? Wouldn't you rather be indoors?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Keep me indoors, it feels like I'm in jail.
How long you been out here in the Greek islands?
This is my 5th season here working
Yeah.
as a commercial captain, yes.
And you are Greek.
Greek heritage, yes, but born in Sydney, Australia.
Now that's interesting because most Greeks are not living in Greece.
That's true, that's true. The majority, well, just after World War II, a lot of migrants left either to America, Australia, Canada, and so on.
What does it mean to be Greek?
Look, very proud of our heritage.
Let's kick it up a notch. How fast can we go?
Maximum speed's 24 knots. I coast at about 18 knots usually.
All right. How fast are we going now?
Now approximately 18 knots.
All right, let's kick it up 6 more knots. This is a power catamaran, and it's called the Trident, Son of Poseidon. There are very few like this. The only one like it in the world.
Only one like it in Greece.
All right, so we're going to kick it up to about 24 knots. You can see now it gets choppier, but more fun. More fun. I like this. Coming up next, it's Santorini for the rich and famous. We'll take you to Volcano View Villas to see how the jet setters live.
We get very important people from CEOs from big companies, multimillionaires, billionaires, and even sheiks.
This is Stanley Siegel on the island of Santorini, one of the most beautiful Greek islands of them all. Here is Nick Dinos, who is the manager of the Volcano View Villas. Look at this view. Did you have anything to do with this view?
I didn't have anything to do with it, no, I just work here.
Okay, so you're the manager.
I'm the manager and concierge of the 5 VIP villas. We have a 4-star hotel called Volcano View Hotel. We'll see that in a second. And Volcano View Villas, which are 5 VIP villas with private pools. Probably the best accommodations on the island. We host anywhere from CEOs to billionaires and even sheiks.
How much does a villa cost for a night?
In high season, we're looking at, in euros, anywhere from 1,000 to 2,400 euros a night, which translate to a lot more to American dollars at the moment, unfortunately.
Are they all booked up?
My guests sometimes book very last minute. They might phone me from a helicopter or a plane and just tell me to leave the key in the door and that they're coming. So my clientele just usually doesn't have time to book immediately. Beforehand. So sometimes they just book last minute. This is a really friendly atmosphere. We don't have, it's 5 villas, so I am the concierge and the manager. So I usually get invited for drinks and sit around and talk, and we become more like friends after. And they're repeat clients, so we get to know each other.
Should we take a look?
All right, let's go take a look.
All right, look at this view. This is the island of Santorini in Greece. This is one of the most spectacular views on the island. All right, so now this is kind of, you might have breakfast here in the morning.
Yeah, the breakfast.
And then you can look around.
Yeah.
And by the way, you see that in this lava there are like caves, huh?
Yeah.
Reminds you of Cappadocia in Greece, in Turkey, huh?
Well, this whole hotel here, that's Volcano View Hotel. That's our 4-star hotel. And the Volcano View villas, the VIP villas here, are the 5-star portion of it. Those are all cave rooms. So they are
those are cave rooms.
Yeah, traditional cave rooms. So in the old days, because this volcanic ash is so soft and malleable, you can just kind of like dig in and make a hut. So people would use the cliffs for either homes, stables, not only the cliffs, but anywhere where they can find the soft volcanic ash for some sort of storage area. And eventually what we did is we just changed the caves into rooms. And a lot of people, we call them traditional cave rooms, and people will sit in the cave right on the cliff and enjoy the beautiful view.
Let's see the bedroom.
Sure.
Let's go inside the villa.
So this villa is around about 1,100 square feet inside.
Well, look at this. What, do you have 2 bedrooms?
This one, there's 3 villas with 2 bedrooms and 2 with 1 bedroom. Here's the grand bath.
Oh, look at this bath. This is great. Are the lights on? Well, look at this. Gee, this is really something. Nick, if a man brings his wife or his girlfriend to this villa with that spot and these views, and the relationship does not go well, they don't blame you.
No, they can't blame me.
You've done your best, right?
I do the best. I even try to get the weather changed for them.
We're coming out now on the pool deck, and the pool they're not heated, right?
No, they're not heated, but it's warm enough that they're fine.
Let's go over here and, are these, what kind of trees are those?
Oh, these are just spruce trees. They're not really indigenous to the island.
Gee, look at this. So you got a kind of a lap pool, and that's not a lap pool exactly, but
No, this is a fairly good sized pool. I think
good size.
I think for private villas on the island, I don't think there's any other hotel that has this big of a pool. And there's 5 of them here for the villas, 1 for each villa. I think these are the largest for private accommodations on the island.
We want to thank Nick Dinos, who's in charge of the Volcano View Villas here on Santorini. What a fabulous day, Nick.
It's a lovely place. Thank you for coming and giving us a chance to show you our beautiful island and the view from the villas here.
Bring plenty of money.
Thank you.
Thank you. These fish, they've come out of the
All for
water.
the night, yeah.
Where did they
So-
catch these fish?
This is fished and opposite over there, and about 2 kilometers from here.
Did they go out
Big boat.
in a boat?
Yeah.
So they've been fishing
After
all
going
night.
to see boat, this man
see.
and the small port.
So the fish is just, they just unloaded all the fish.
Yeah.
What kind of fish are they? What kind of fish? That's a barracuda?
Yeah, barracuda.
Barracuda?
Sergos, melanouri, gopa, mayatica, different.
Different. So that's what this island is really about, is fishing. In fact, that's what Greece is about in a way.
This
Let's go
is-
see all these fish here.
This is people best fishermen in Santorini.
These are the
Very
best
old.
fishermen, yes.
All together, family fishermen.
I understand. Now, who is the woman? Is she one of the wives? Is that a wife of one of these fishermen?
This is mother from these people.
I see.
Family, very
What's the-
old fishermen.
Yes, I understand. So this is a fishing family. Fishing is really the heart and soul of this island. These are all fishermen. They've been up, I guess, the whole night. They're loading their fish on these trucks. Look how beautifully. Look over
This
here
is
on the right,
melanouri.
Steve. Here is the
Melanouri.
ice. They're fish. They're looking all towards the front of the box. These will wind up in a restaurant or maybe in a market of some kind, or maybe even Athens. You never know. Probably here though, because they have a lot of wonderful restaurants here that serve fresh fish. And here's the family now. This is a good day's catch, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good fishing. Is this your bakery? Your bakery?
Yes.
And
The grandfather before 72 years here, 72 years, the bakery here.
what a wonderful bakery. All right, here is the heart of the bakery. And we'll follow this gentleman in. Oh boy, look at this. When will you open the oven? Can we see what's inside there? Show us a fresh loaf. Let's have a bite of it. Hold this. Now, when was this baked? When did you bake this? Were you born on Santorini? You were born here?
Yes.
You were born on the island? Don't worry.
Sorry.
He was born here. His parents were born here.
Me, they here, 42 years.
42 years. You come from.
Work.
That's right. Did you come from Athens?
No, no, from here.
You were from Santorini. I was right. Whoops. Anyway, the bread is very fresh. Now you see the pastries coming out. What is that? What is that?
This pizza.
Pizza.
Gouda cheese,
boy.
Gouda cheese, bacon, and a ham.
Well, I bet that's fantastic. Manolo,
Yes, sir.
tell this gentleman we'll buy it. Let us try a piece of pizza.
Bacon,
Είναι ζαμπόν,
cheese.
bacon, με
Can we
Gouda
try it
cheese.
now?
Bone, yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is the pizza?
It's good, it's good.
Let me try it. Can we tear off a piece?
Fresh και θα καείς.
Yeah, this is
The
fresh.
hot. No, no, the hot. Another the people, another.
Now, how do we eat this? Like this?
Yes, of course.
Let's eat it like this. This is pizza right out of the oven here at this bakery, the Santorini Bakery. Open 24 hours a day here in Santorini.
Καλό.
Has ham in it? Ham
Ham and bacon.
Ham and bacon.
Yellow cheese.
and cheese.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Steve, you want a bite of this? It's very delicious. You're looking at the waters off Santorini. Some people say this is the most beautiful island in all of the Greek islands. And we're going to have fresh fish. That's one of the reasons people come to the island, because the water is so fresh and deep, and it produces a lot of delicious fish. This is called the Sea Dream. This is our fish, and we cook 10 minutes on one side, 10 minutes on the other side, but it's barbecued, which gives it a particularly delicious flavor. All right, here comes the Sea Dream out of the kitchen. Katina, this is your restaurant. We know it's going to be great, and Elias is going to help us with the translation. Here's the...
This is the traditional Greek salad.
Of course. All right, here we go. Here is the Sea Dream. This has been barbecued for 10 minutes on each side. Do you mind if I try it?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, please, this is for you.
They don't mind. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I think. Been barbecued for 10 minutes on each side. Let's see if it's good. Boy. Maybe your hand. Give me your hand. This is wonderful.
And this is
Really sensational.
Lichteri. This is wine from Santorini in a classic.
Yeah.
Yamas.
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 Yamas is Yamas. Never in a hospital. Never. That is Yamas.
Katina, thank you so much. Elias, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
That's a very nice wine. We're leaving Santorini to return to Athens, but not before we see the castle at Naplion on the Greek mainland. We're leaving Naplion here, about 2 hours from Athens, and we're going to a very old castle in the water. Nick, how old is this castle?
This is a 1470s castle built by a man called Pasquale for the Venetians.
So the Venetians were also in Greece along with the Turks and everyone else at various times. And what was the purpose of this castle?
It was a defense castle. They could tow a chain to the port and close it for enemy shipping.
All right, and when did Greece get the castle back?
Well, when Napoleon was liberated. That all happens after 1821 when our War of Liberation starts.
I see, against the Turks and against the Venetians.
Yeah, and actually Napoleon was the first capital of Greece even before Athens.
Do you know anything about this castle?
Just what
You'll be fine. You know a lot. All right.
That's what this guy said.
Come on in here. Is this your wife?
No.
Oh, your daughter.
My
yeah.
daughter, yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be in them.
You ready? All right, we're in front of the castle. What's the name of the castle?
Bortzi Castle.
Bortzi Castle. That's a Venetian name?
Yep.
This is your daughter, and you're from Sebastopol. That's a Russian community in Northern California.
Not a lot of Russians anymore.
But it was Russian because at one time...
There were Russians in the Russian River Valley there,
Right.
and that's why they named it Sebastopol.
All right, so this castle was built by the Venetians.
Yes.
And what was the purpose of the castle?
My understanding was it was to protect the port.
Does that sound right to you?
Yep, sounds about right.
All right. This is kind of second-hand history.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're
Third
going
or
to
fourth
see.
hand, actually.
We're going to see the castle. This is an adorable castle. It's hard to believe there was so much murder going on in this castle. You know?
Murder.
Well, possible.
It's,
It's possible.
it's
So
true.
was there really?
It is really good because
Say it. Go ahead.
You cut it in. You tell him.
Yeah.
You tell him that this castle was used by the what's the guys that kill people in prison in medieval
The
times?
executioners.
The executioners of that castle lived here. No one wanted to live right next to the
Oh.
executioners. So for a long time, this was the seat of the executioners.
How interesting. It reminds me of the story about a guy who was the executioner at San Quentin.
Oh,
And
near
they
where
said,
we
well,
live.
how could you do a job like that? The guy said, well, I just like people.
It's a people business,
People business.
and they're dying to get into it.
They're dying to get into it. All right.